And I'm also not the person to ever hide anything. I've never hid both my pregnancies. I've been so honest with everybody. So I'm like, should be the last one to be targeted. But I make it a point to tell them that, both of us work. So some days I'll be going, some days, your father will be going. And it's something that I think they've kind of understood, and they should grow to understand that, both their parents work. He watched Bhool Bhulaiyaa and he loved it. That was actually his first Hindi film. He went with Saif to watch the film and he actually ended up loving it because he likes horror movies.
Bringing us some much needed streak of sunshine on a gloomy, rainy afternoon is the OG queen and everyone's favorite, Kareena Kapoor Khan.
Hi.
Hi Kareena, how are you doing?
Well, thank you.
You put up this post on social media. You were taking a vacation with your family. You said that I'm not pregnant for the third time again.
But that picture I know was morphed, but I used it to just have some fun.
What is this? I mean, people, especially of course women are targeted like that.
But that picture was morphed because it was actually like with a belly like a 6-month belly, which was not. And instead of saying that it was morphed, I actually had fun with it a little bit, and I kind of said that it's the wine and pasta, and I wanted to have fun with it because I was like, it's so silly.
It was, I know. And I was a little taken aback because you're not the one to usually comment on these things.
No, I'm not, but I was in a mood. I said, chalo, let's have some musti and do some fun with, it. That I was like, this is so strange, every little thing can't be scrutinized. And if a picture is morphed, you have to know that it's morphed, na? You can't be spreading this... And I'm also not the person to ever hide anything. I've never hid both my pregnancies. I've been so honest with everybody. So I'm like, should be the last one to be targeted.
I want to talk a little bit about Jay. He's a lovely, he's such a cute bacha. And he's so photogenic. But Kareena, everyone has this one question. Why is he so grumpy in pictures?
Well, he's 18 months old. So you can ask him that whenever he's 18 or 20 and he's ready to answer these questions if and when. I wouldn't know. Or probably he's just like, why is everybody photographing me?
Yeah. But does he understand when you leave for work?
Well, my kids have to understand because both Saif and me are working parents. And it's something that I've always told Taimur. He's come with me since I've been 7 months old everywhere. Now, of course, he's much older. But I make it a point to tell them that, both of us work. So some days I'll be going, some days, your father will be going. And it's something that I think they've kind of understood, and they should grow to understand that, both their parents work, so that we can all have a good life, and that then they should learn to respect that it's, and the woman of the house is also working. And their mother also works. So I want them to know that because that's a part of me that is always going to be there, and that's the way my boys will be brought up.
I remember Saif in an interview saying that, Taimur has this habit of picking up whatever he sees on screen. He's obsessed with sword fights and all of that. Do you keep any check in terms of what he can watch and what he cannot watch?
Yeah, we're very particular about that. But with his father, he's already skipped a generation and he's watching Pirates of the Caribbean, and he's Star Wars and, Mandalorian and stuff basically what Saif likes, he kind of wants to be because he's very close to his father. And the boys kind of gang up with me.
Yeah.
But Taimur is a boy who's very bright, who's very understanding. He's quite ahead of his age, so he understands when somebody tells him that this is not right or you're not supposed to do this and not supposed to. Plus also he's not he likes, at a young age, he likes watching good movies. He has an eye for good cinema, so he likes that. So he's not into watching, too much of his screen time and stuff like that. He's not into that. He likes stories, so he wants us to tell him stories, or on weekends he gets to watch a good movie. And he likes drawing a lot. So whatever he sees, he likes to draw. So if he's watching Pirates, he'll actually draw the ship and the pirates, and also he spends most of his day drawing and imagining stories, which I think is quite cool. So it's not I have to ever stop him that, don't watch this or don't watch that. That, of course, anyway, we're always, one of us is constantly always monitoring that.
But how do they react when they see you on screen? I mean, Jay is still too young.
No, he's too small.
Yeah.
I don't know, Taimur has not really watched any of our films.
Okay.
He watched Bhool Bhulaiyaa and he loved it. That was actually his first Hindi film he saw.
Really?
Yeah. And he went with Saif to watch the film and he actually ended up loving it because he likes horror movies. So he actually went to watch like a horror movie and he didn't get scared. So now he keeps saying that, tell me that story of the movie I watched.
Yeah.
So I'm like, which story? He's like, no, I watched that Hindi movie, tell me the story. So he's like, it's his first, time that he's still very small,
Right.
So he doesn't understand things and he has that innocence. And yeah, I mean, he obviously will ask that, why are people clicking me or why am I that? So, I mean, he has to grow up in that sense. So he's quite understanding, he understands that.
So Jay or Taimur, who's the naughtier one?
Jay is very small. So, I mean, there's no point asking about him. He's just 18 months old right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see. I don't know. I'm sure boys grow up and change and everything is going to change a lot.
Yeah.
Right now they're both very naughty. So
Thank you so much. All the best for Lal Singh Chaddha.
thank you.
See you soon.
Thank you. Bye. Hi, you're watching me, Kareena Kapoor Khan, on News 18 Shosha. Please like, share and subscribe if you like this video.